So I hope that you guys will enjoy. But
Do not let your keen eyes wander tonight, boy. There's word of bad.
I like the weapons.
Good boy, Justice.
I do indeed. So you really like the story because many of the story parts are kind of weak. Woo, got that one. Sorry, dude. You're gone too. Bye. I love that bomb. Or it's a mine, right? This is absolutely gruesome. So I'm sitting here with my buddies, at Cersei and Ning, my two chow chows. And they're keeping me company today. It's my off day, so I get to do things like this. Hello, doggy. Hi. Don't tell on me. What are you doing? So if you can get past the enemies, you can stay pretty stealthy. You know, the interesting part about this... Shut up. Interesting part about this... Hi. Oh, great. That guy has a gun and I don't. Interesting part about this is that you have an option. You can either kill a bunch of people in which you build up a lot of chaos, and then it affects the end of the story. Damn it. Or you cannot kill a bunch of people. You use less lethal force. Or less than lethal force, and then what happens is it changes the outcome of the game again. Unfortunately, it puts you in these situations where you have to use the lethal force, so you end up building up all of this chaos, these chaos points, what they call them, and it affects the end of the game negatively. Now, Dishonored is a 3-chapter game, which is really cool because you get to keep playing along the same line of the game without doing too much to spoil. Without doing too much to spoil. I'll give you spoilers. It gives you the opportunity to change your chaos points and thereby change the outcome of the game, which I think is really quite cool. But my whole thing is to prove myself innocent because someone framed me. And, you know, I'm a guardian, and unfortunately, someone killed the person I was supposed to be guarding and protecting, and blamed it on me. And interestingly enough, no one even questioned whether or not I was guilty. They just decided that I was. You know, and now everybody's after me, which means in order for me to get around, I have to wear this weird mask thing. And I don't mind that. You know, what's creepy about this game is that it's kind of apropos. There's a plague, the bubonic plague, or the black plague, and all these rats are all over the place. And, you know, people have to take precautions, and they call these people weepers that have been contaminated. If you come in contact with them, you have to be quarantined, and if you show symptoms, then you have to be quarantined further. What that basically means is that they take you to this bridge and dump you off of it. But I caught mine because of that. But my position is Corvo, and I'm the Queen's guardian, but or the Empress's guardian, but the Empress got killed by this assassin group. So now I have to find out what happened and maybe prove myself innocent. and I also have to rescue her daughter, which I think is cool. So far, I've had to kill a few people, but I think that a lot of them I just kind of knocked out. So, which is another thing. If you kill a whole bunch of people, what happens? You leave all these dead bodies, and then the rats come around and they have to eat them, which means that it spreads the plague even further. So I'm doing my best to be a good boy, but it's really hard because it's like they make you kill them. I love the puzzles that are in here because it's not too cumbersome, it's not too puzzly. I don't like games that, you know, it's an adventure game, and in order for you to get to the adventure part, you have to solve these stupid puzzles, which have very little or nothing to do with the actual game. But this one's been pretty good. I like first-person adventure games. I always have, because it lets you get into it. You get to know the characters, you get to know the games and everything. Now, I'm in stealth mode, but you wouldn't know it by all the noise that I'm making. And reading these things is the only downside of this particular game, I think, having to sit around and read the books. The books have little to do with anything, except for they tell you the story of what's going on, and big deal. I'd rather find out what's going on in the actual gameplay. Now, the papers are one thing, though, because you have to read to find out what you need to do next. Which, again, reading is fundamental. I know all that good stuff, but I'm here to play a video game, not read books. If I want to read books, then I would actually read books. Now, I don't know what you guys can see because I'm still not, used to all this recording stuff. But it seems like it should be fun. Oh, did I go there? I did go there, didn't I? Oh no, I did not. And now I am. Oh yeah, look at that. Uh-oh. I would have had to kill more people. And I'm trying not to, because I don't need the chaos element to jump out. I'm good at concealing myself because I usually just kind of kill them before they notice me. And most of them, if I hide, that's what I mean. This. There's nothing I can do about that. I tried.
Get going down.
Good boy. Go to sleep. Okay, I did manage to put him to sleep. Okay, so I killed one, put one to sleep. Hi. 2. Sorry, I killed 2. 3. My karma's really bad. I'm sorry, man. I tried not to kill you guys, but it just didn't work. They made me. So it's not my fault. Just letting you know. Close the door. Thank you. What's funny about this is that there's no distinction between your footsteps and the enemy's footsteps, so a lot of times I think someone's following me and they're not.
Move your ass. Got you now. I know you're here somewhere.
Shut up.
Die, idiot.
See? Don't talk static. You're not that good with a sword anyway. You guys saw that, right? I recorded it. creepy. No. I was asked earlier if I would recommend this game. Yeah, I would. I would definitely recommend this game. Only if you really wanted a good adventure. I mean, if you want, because it has different levels, and if you want a good adventure, I highly recommend this game. It's one that you can play, and then it has autosave, so when you leave it, you don't have to worry about losing anything, not really. Which is cool. So, if you have a few moments for before work or after work, or, you know, if your keeper allows you to play, you know, go ahead and play. I think another thing that I like about this game is it's kind of thought-provoking. It's thought-provoking to me because of the stuff that's happening now. Because there's a government that, in this, the government wants to, they're using this plague thing to cover up everything that they're doing that's corrupt and unjust. And it's the people that are suffering. These are people that are divided. You know, one side thinks that the government is actually going to do them good, but not really. But they think that. And the other side knows better. So, but doesn't know the severity of what's actually happening. So I think that they're both kind of whacked out, and it's an unfortunate thing. But I like putting myself right in the games. I love them. Sometimes I will find a game that is virtual reality, because I really like virtual reality. I really do. I like it. I think it's being used incorrectly right at the moment, because I don't think that the people that create the games have the expertise to create a fully submersive experience. I think that they're only half doing it.
Back to the beginning. It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire. He's as bloody-minded as they say. Left a trail of bodies. And the way he dodged the axe, we can't rule out black magic. He had help, yes, but how far does it go? The trail
goes
Martin,
far.
But Martin
It
goes
goes
everywhere.
far.
Everywhere.
That's right. Don't you forget, Corvo is a badass.
Surely. Or did he?
You guys are gonna find out what Corvo did, or how badass Corvo is, in about 3 minutes.
And once he reached the river, he might have gone anywhere.
Who, Corvo? No, it's right here. That would be me. Hi. I'm
Why
Corvo.
kill the Empress? He must have gone mad.
Okay, see, you're inquisitive, so I'm not gonna kill you. You're trying to figure out the truth, and that's good. Hopefully you do. Just remember, it was Corvo that let you live. Corvo. I need to play on Corvo. Just saying. Yes, Corvo is bloody, but Corvo is also merciful. So you may call me Corvo the Merciful, but I have given you mercy. Yes. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, I have been called Ezekiel. I think they should bring back Walking Dead, and I think that they should cast me as Ezekiel's older, not as nice brother. And then when people think it's Ezekiel, I can tell them, well, the first thing I'd say is, where is my brother? And then I'd tell me what happened, and then I'll say, well, he must be like Ezekiel, right? No, I'm not as nice as Ezekiel. And then I would ask, where the fuck is this tiger? Did I say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. Sorry about that. But I could say, where is this tiger? And then, see, because with me I'd have a lion. 2 lions. You can never have too many lions. And then we go hunting down everyone that did Ezekiel wrong.
I trust you. I hear the watch is having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children playing games, that's all.
Good. And your niece, Callista, isn't it? I'm very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district.
The poor girl.
Callista's a research.
Alright then. So I can get back into this game. I'm going to stop
If my overseer...
broadcasting now. Thank you all for joining me. And I'll be back on at some point in time. I don't get a lot of time to broadcast, but give me a like.